Okay, sweet. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back in. We're gonna jump in here and work on this hard mode. But before that, I need to correct some things that I said on a previous stream, on a hard mode stream. So I'm gonna actually correct some of those things. It's for user Masoka, viewer Masoka. You actually asked about the some tire options, and I gave you wrong information because in my mind, I was thinking a different tire set than what I was saying. What's up, Ghost Lucky? Welcome in, man. I hope you're having a wonderful Monday. So, Masoka, you asked that per my video on mud running tips, you said that you should you be using the OHS over the MHS1, and I was currently using the Azov 64131. I'll get in that vehicle here so there's no confusion here. You asked, per my video, would the OHS2 be a better option than the mud tire option, the MHS1? And I think in my mind, I thought you were talking about the MHS2, which is a wide tire, not the MHS1, which is just a single narrow. Short answer is yes, the OHS2 is going to be a better option. If you only have the MHS1 tire available to you for mud tires, but you have the OHS2, like in this scenario, basically the Azov scenario, the 64131, the 5319, and also the 73210, the OHS2 is an amazing option. So I have to call myself out there on not practicing what I preach here on YouTube. So you'll see when I go over to my hard mode here that I actually have the MHS1 on those vehicles, and I will remedy that very shortly. So I apologize for that information. I guess like in my mind, I thought you were talking about the MHS2, but you were talking about the MHS1. So hopefully that clears that up for you guys there. Hey, speaking of, I'm going to go remedy that here. I'm gonna detach. Oh, it's going well for you? That's awesome, man. Fukazuki, welcome in, man, as well. I'm going to swap out these tires like I said. I think, okay. Whatever, I'll get half back. That's awesome, man. I'm glad Amore is going well for you. Really, really happy for you, man. So I think we're gonna set up to do the weather station here. But first, I think I need to do something here. So I need 4 wooden planks. What I'm going to do, there is a couple places I can grab wooden planks from. There's only 3 places I have left. Other than that, I'm going to have to craft over here to Sawmill, and as you know, I hate crafting, so I'm going to go grab this wood framing here, these 2 planks, and then wood framing here. Yep, these wood framing here, and then I'm going to go deliver this to the weather station. And then I'll take these logging trucks. So I basically have logging left on this map. And then I think there's an actual mission here for the Wisconsin truck trip. This will go to Grainwoods River. I'll do that when I'm exiting the map here, because you get those actually at the paper factory. So that'll be on my way out. So for now, we're going to head out and grab these things. But yes, on this vehicle I have the MHS1, and I should have the OHS2, so that is my bad there on not practicing what I preach there. Little mistake. Oh, don't hit that. Actually, I'll just get gas after. I grab these, which will be fine. I did, Tukazuki. I've been on the PTS for a little bit of stuff, just to kind of test trucks, and then shoot, where am I going? I'm going this way. To test trucks to see new improvements, how things change from update to update. And something I noticed is it's like every patch update, things are changing on trucks. Like the last update, the 39331 Pike had a flatbed, or had like a sideboard bed, flatbed, whatever you would call it, and now it doesn't have one at all. But I'm pretty much hearing that it's going to have its own special kind of flatbed, like that exclusive to itself. I don't know. Other than that, there's some updates to the Western Star Fleet, which 57X got moved over to the highway class. It was given all-wheel drive. Both 47Xs were given all-wheel drive as well. Some add-ons were added to those. I'm not sure if anyone's were removed from those vehicles. I know the 47X, the 1430, can have a small crane now. That's pretty cool. But yeah. Oh, nice, Ghost. Okay, so you were messing with Northern Aegis before you went to Cherno. I see. I think I went to Cherno first, and then I saved Northern Aegis for last. But I mean, it's kind of like those two maps. It's like, you know, whatever. Like which one's fourth, which one's the third. You know, who really knows? It's kind of like the juggle between like Drummond Island and Island Lake. Like which one's the third map, which one's the fourth, you know? Because they both don't have garages, but Cherno does. Okay, so oh, also the tractors, they got differential locking on them, so they will be much more effective. The farming tractors, that is, the K7, the K7M, and the K700, so they'll have diff lock. Something that kind of was a little bit weird that I checked out with the K700. I was looking up its weights, and I believe, I forget what its actual weight is. I wrote it down today. I want to say, you know what? I'm gonna look it up. Pause right here. I'm gonna look up this weight so I can give some good numbers here for anyone that's watching on YouTube. When I upload this. Okay. So the upcoming Rezvani Hercules weighs 4.4 US tons. The Kiravet's K7M weighs 21 US tons. So it's up there. I don't want to say it's one of the heavier vehicles in the game, but it's up there. It's literally right behind the Boar, right behind the Pacific P12. It actually weighs a little bit more than the Paystar 5600 TS. And then the Kiravet's K700 weighs 13.2 tons. And here's the weird thing. On the PTS, it says it has the KZ GT engine, right? The Kilo Zulu Golf Tango engine, the 8530T, which is 260,000 torque rating, right? But the thing is, the K7M is 21 US tons. So I take the kilograms and I convert them to US tons. But yeah. But anyways, the K700 says on the PTS that it has the same engine as, you know, those trucks that all share the biggest engine in the game. However, it weighs less than some of those. Like, for instance, the Dan. The Dan weighs more than the Kiravet's K700, has the same engine, but yet the Dan has a S or S plus power to weight. And that tractor, weighing less, has an A rating, or A or A minus, somewhere around that. So I actually went on like the PTS discussion board on Discord, and I was asking questions. I was like, "Hey guys, like something doesn't add up." And to my knowledge, I think one of the gentlemen on there said that's just like a placeholder, so they don't think that's the actual engine. So I think that the engine name is going to change. I think it's just a placeholder there. So just there's a lot of weird things on the PTS to like decipher and that's the thing, like right now I just had those reviews of the Wolfpack DLC, and so much has changed with them, right? So like now I have to make an update video, but if I would have waited till they actually came live or till season 8, I wouldn't have had to do that. So I'm thinking for the reviews coming up, I might wait till it actually comes out, just so like I'm not having to backstep. Yes. Excuse me. Oh, you can't use it, burns so much fuel. Yes, it does, man. It's tough to use a 5600, especially in like a Moor, where everything's so slow going. I think the only way that you could potentially use the 5600 TS is with a fuel carrier add-on, and I think, yeah, that's pretty much what I would use it for over there. Yep, I will update the review. I'm gonna update it. Honestly, it's nothing. There's not a whole lot that's gonna change in the review, other than they're not gonna have the downside of no all-wheel drive, right? Okay, let's go get these wood planks over here, deliver them, and then I'll start on these logs. Actually, hold up. I need to put the chat on screen because I'm not on YouTube. So let's the chat box up. There we go. Nice, chat box is live now. Underrated off-road truck? Which one? Or what is an underrated off-road truck? Like an off-road class truck? I think a couple underrated trucks in the off-road class, probably the 114 SD and I'm gonna say the Step 310 Echo. The 310 it's a sleeper. I think it just gets overshadowed by, you know, the elites, like the Vorons, the Tegas, because you find, you know, those trucks like right in the same area. So you're like, you know, as like a user, you're like, okay, well, which one do I use? Like, here's the Tega with these massive balloon tires, and then you got this smaller little step truck that looks like its little brother, right? So I just think that's the reason it doesn't get played a lot. Tire options aren't as good. So you love the Wolfpack? Yeah, I think they're beautiful. They're beautiful trucks for sure. I honestly was hoping that they would just get a diff lock, like they do in real life. Shoot, did I go the wrong way? I did. I need to cut over this way. I was hoping they would all just get a diff lock. And then perhaps... Actually, I can't even go through there. Darn. Should have drew this out, but it's my fault. But yeah, I think they should have just got a diff lock and then OHD tire set. And then all of them moved either to the highway class, or at least move the 57X to the highway and move the both 47Xs over to the heavy duty. And I think there would be less complaints. However, I understand why Sabre did what they did. I think it just, in simple fact, it just boils down to sales. Like when people review them, they're like, oh, they suck, they don't have all-wheel drive, nobody buys them, and then all of a sudden, like, news breaks that they have all-wheel drive now, so now people are like, oh, they have all-wheel drive, okay, I'll buy the pack, because an all-wheel drive truck is going to be so much more versatile to go to, you know, so many different places, right? Crawling over stuff is now an option, when before with, you know, rear wheel, you're terrain limited, right? The Zix is a beast for sure, yeah. You said the Tega is king? I think the Zix is king. Okay, shoot. I'm gonna map this out so I don't have to keep looking down. I wonder how much fuel he has too. I wonder if there's actually a... You know what? I'm gonna go through here and check and see if there's a shortcut. Because if there's a shortcut that goes through these small trees, this whole like devastating area that you drive through, might not even be an option. I would recommend buying the Wolfpack when honestly, you can buy the Wolfpack now, and then when Season 8 comes out, it'll just be updated, you know what I'm saying? So I think either way, that either time you want to buy them, it's up to you. I think they're going to be worth it. I'm going to have to do a video on them, because I see a trend, and I see some things that are going to be similar between them and other trucks now. So I will do an updated video talking about that. I just have to wait till they get the upgrade. Oh, you bought it? Nice. Yeah, the OHD it's a wonderful option. I seriously wish that... I think you would greatly increase the American fleet if you just gave them all OHD options. Oh, if the Zix could put chains on them, oh, that'd be crazy. I still used it in the moor without chains, and you just gotta kind of like skirt to the side of the roads. And it'll like grab grip on the side of roads on the icy ones. The 1424 sound is awesome. Yeah, the turbo sounds pretty cool. You know what I like? The 1430. The sound of that is actually, it's starting to grow on me a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna see if this is a shortcut. I think it is. I think I can get through here as a shortcut. Give me a second. I wish it wasn't dark right now. What's up, Chris? Welcome in. If you guys do not know Alien Pirate, he is a SnowRunner streamer. Also streams other videos as well. He has a YouTube channel, which all those are available for your viewing. Awesome friend of mine. Pretty much been watching him since I started playing this game. So, have learned a ton. I think he's playing the highway hauling map. recently, so... Oh, this is a shortcut for sure, man. This is... I'm going to be going up through here instead of that other way. Except for I might get high-centered here, which could be a thing. You know what I did? You know what I did wrong? I didn't go get the freaking wood. Okay, whatever. I just wasted gas. I appreciate that, man. I don't know, but I definitely have learned a ton. Come on. Gosh, I can't believe I forgot to get those other 2 wood planks. I'm just gonna turn around and go down the hill. So that shortcut is to avoid this right here. This right here is not fun. It's like a very steep grade hill, and then you have to bring these logs up here. It's not gonna be fun. I don't think the one truck is gonna have an issue, but you know, I've had, you know, vehicles like the Voron Grad come up there and have some issues. Appreciate that, Chris. Thank you, man. Ghost said he's the winner. Man, I learned something every day about this game, like, especially from chat. I definitely do not know everything. I definitely do not know everything about this game, for sure. I'm still learning things. I make mistakes a lot on some things like I just mentioned earlier in the video. But hey, that's how it is, right? That's the human side of us. Okay, so... wood framing. I'm gonna go here, here, here. Gosh, man, good thing this truck doesn't burn much fuel, because it doesn't really make you pay whenever you make a wrong turn. Oh, I still learn a lot, man. I think I learned a lot from your... Actually, Ghosts, I think you ask really good questions. So, you know, some of those questions I'm not necessarily prepared for. So it actually gives me a chance to think a little bit more about some things. So I definitely do still learn from you, for sure. The mud running tips is the best video ever. Appreciate that, man. That's pretty much Max Powers. That's more his glory there, because, you know, he for sure did most of the work on that. Thank you for that cheer there, Ghost Lucky. I appreciate that. You could do anything with nothing. I mean, yeah. Oh my goodness, what the heck am I doing? What am I doing? Sorry guys, I'm messing up big time. I mean, the cool thing about that video is it's going to stay relevant for as long as the game is up, right? I mean, our All-American mode that we're doing, the All-American challenge mode we're doing, right there is a prime example of using highway tires and just being able to get stuff done. I mean, yes, it does. It did take a while. We were in a co-op mode, so we could kind of lean upon each other, but we were still able to make progress. Just going by those principles and the information on that video. We actually just moved over to Tamir. We finished Alaska. We just moved over to Tamir. We just finished scouting Drowned Lands. And I think the next time I stream, I think it might be Wednesday. we're going to pick up and start doing tasks and contests, or not contests, tasks and contracts and stuff like that. So you had a break from SnowRunner, but you got motivated from watching me again? Nice, man. You know, I do admit, I have been playing recently. I've been playing some other games just to kind of get myself something different. I mean, I've spent so much time on this game, making content for this game. I mean, usually other YouTubers, they have like multiple games they play, right? So I think that's gonna be something that comes up in the works here. I might start doing other things, but we'll see. I'm definitely going to continue this. A playthrough with only one truck on each category. Ooh. That sounds very interesting. That sounds really interesting. I wonder, I would like to do 2, just because if I want to have like tankers or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Some type of support truck. Because if you think about it, if you're in like a moor, okay, we all know how much you have to fill up. And as you progress in this game, fuel stations become few and far between. So it's like if you have, I don't know, I mean, I guess you probably could pull it off with, so it almost would be 4 trucks you'd have, right? 4 or 5. You'd have basically 5 trucks. Ooh. Yep, that's the right-hand turn. Appreciate that, Ghost. Thank you. It means a lot, man. Okay, I'm going to map this out because knowing me, I'm going to get lost. It's funny, like, I don't ever do this off stream as much anymore. And now I'm like, and now I have to map everything out. What's up, Marvin? Good to see you, man. Oh man, gosh, thank you for that, Ghost. I appreciate that compliment, man, but I really am not that great of a gamer. I think this game is just, it's so slow. How do you say this? It's a very slow, like a slow burn game where nothing is very rapid. You have a chance to kind of like think ahead. I think if you just think ahead a little bit, it goes miles. Okay, now that it's daytime, hopefully this shortcut will work again. Yeah, anybody who is just tuning in, we're just gonna do this weather station thing, and I'm trying to explore a different route than taking the treacherous trench that goes up to the weather station. And I did find it before I messed up and didn't bring like 4 sets of wooden planks here. Yep, it's slow. trying to think where I turned up here. It's like over here by the gateway. Yep, right here. Oh, I almost knocked that tree down. It's gonna slow it down, I guess. Might as well, right? Probably could have made that left there. It's fine. Man, it's nice having these like big trees, but like not a lot of brush. You can kind of do these things like this. So this is definitely where I'm taking the logs. And I'll back this out after I deliver these, just to kind of show anyone who is, you know, who wants to know this. 'Cause there are some good shortcuts in this game. Okay, so delivering these to the weather station, usually the route is this trench and has a bunch of rocks in it. It is really tough because what happens is, even in like a big 6x6, I had the Voron grad up doing this. You're in this trench, kind of like a V shape, and then you're trying to winch these trees, and your vehicle is kind of listing over to the right, and you're trying to keep yourself upright, and then winch up. It's just a nightmare. So, if you go past the gateway and then cut into these trees, you definitely can go right up through there. You can basically pick your route. So it is a much easier route to do. Okay, I'm gonna think about repositioning him. I just gotta think, where is my next log mission? Because I wanna... Not the farm. Railway station? No. Okay, house in the south might be a good one. Okay, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Let me see what house in the south. House. Yeah, that's what we'll do. How did I get past the waterfall? Did you play with the Mammoth BR18? No, I haven't. Sorry. You got elected the best mod? Oh, nice. It's not where I'm going. That is another route you could take. It goes along the, I think the east side of the map, but I'm not going that way. What waterfall are you talking about? Oh, this waterfall? Like over here? Yeah, I don't even take that way. This log station right here might be a good one. But... yeah, shoot. I'm just gonna bring this back down to the road. Go get my logging trucks. And smash my suspension, 100 damage, you know. So this is the trench I'm talking about. It doesn't look too bad going down, but going up with logs, it's not fun. Oh, that waterfall? Yeah, I don't necessarily take that route unless I have to. But I do have a video of me actually going over that route with the Dan 96-320. I was just like flying over that thing. Or I guess past it, like over it, I guess you would say. So I'm trying to brainstorm right now on like where because I want to load logs into this sideboard bed like I always do. And I'm just trying to think about where I can position this truck to get set up to do that. So for now, I'm going to leave him here. And then I actually moved. I switched up my long log truck to the 73210. I was using the P12. However, I was just losing so much power, especially going up hills and stuff like that, right? So, I swapped up. I'm going to use this one and then also my trusty 681 for medium logs. Which way? What concerning what? Ghost. So, Ghost, I don't think you really need to take this way. You can totally avoid this. So here's what I did, I guess. Like, whenever I was first on this map gathering, I tried to gather every single piece of like scavenge I could. So what I did was I brought the Cat 745C over to this area because it's more, I guess you would call it boggy, swampy areas. But there's all these little areas you can grab materials from, like all these metal beams, bricks, metal beams, all up through this east side. So what I did was I set up operations to go scavenge this whole area first. So like right here is where it stops. This is the last, I believe this is the last scavenging area, like right here, and then up like this whole section. So what I did was I scavenged this whole section, used them in this region. So then after that, I didn't have to come back over here anymore because anytime that you need to come south and you're right here, you can just jump down this path, come over, cross this bridge, traverse this way, all the way over, come across this patch. It will be muddy here. And then you can just dive up these routes through there. Or the easier route is probably coming through here, down here, over down the beach. And then there's this little entrance right here that comes up, follows down over. And then right here, you can kind of turn and then come up into this big area. So, I mean, there's multiple routes to get over here. I think my last playthrough, I did use this a little bit, and it's just downsloping so much that it kind of seems sketchy, especially with cargo. And when you have cargo, you're always a little bit more top heavy on every truck. You know what I'm saying? Especially, I do not want to bring logs up this way. So, yeah, I would try to use like these bridges here to come down and over. You also can, I guess you can come this way to defeat this little patch right here. And then break down through this route here, down through these rocks, across this bridge, over, up to this point, and then just drive up through here, which is another good way as well. This little rock pass way that you can take is kind of tricky. I probably wouldn't do it. I did do it just to grab all these materials, but it's kind of a fun drive. But anyways, let's get back here. I think I'm talking too much. It's really fun. It is a really fun map. It's nice because these maps have like small trails that are not really drawn out like as dedicated routes. But when you find them, they're like gold. I mean, I wish I had the active suspension for this thing right now. So I bit the bullet and I bought the, as you can see, the 73210 in the Yukon because I was just having so much power struggles with the P12, and that's like this setup truck, kind of like it, you know, it can do crane, long logs. So I just decided the Yukon is pretty rough when it comes to logs. So I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to make the switch. Oh man, and the active suspension helped out so much. That and the collision, the terrain collision update they gave it for its chin, that helped out a lot too. Oh, you tried the Thatcher Force? Nice. Yeah, the Thatcher Force is nice, man, especially in low gears. It does really well. MSH tires does really good. Do I consider playing with mods now? I don't know, Marvin. I'm not really sure yet. I think if I would start playing any mods, it would probably be trailer mods. And then if I were to like play any type of like modded trucks, it would probably be just messing with the XML file, or like tank values, and yeah, that pretty much would be it. What's up, Laser? Welcome in. Oh, you got into me because I don't use mods? I really try not to, honestly. I have played with a few mods like on my first playthrough. I tried them out, and that's actually what got my game deleted. Somehow they corrupted my file, and there's really no other reason I think my file would be corrupted. Ever since I quit using them, that never happened again. So, I don't know. I think at that point I was like, you know what? Never again. Maybe someday, but not right now. So Ghost, this is a good route to take to get up here. Is the route I'm currently taking. You just go across this bridge. I'll make this left here, and then I'll show you as I go up through the woods and stuff like that. So here's the path that leads up. Yeah. Welcome in, Mega Gamma. Mega Gamma. I guess, is that how I pronounce it? I see, yeah. Some trailer mods wouldn't be bad. It's just, man, some of those mods are so overpowered. It's like, after you use them, I don't know. It's just like, you know, you get that playing an amazing mod that crushes everything, and then you go back to like the regular trucks and you're like, ugh, this sucks. So I'm trying to avoid that. I guarantee that's something I would do, is I would play a modded truck, and then I would like not really appreciate the other trucks in game. That's just kind of how I am. So I just decided to not do that altogether. Yeah, no, Marvin, I agree. Those trailer mods are bomb. I've seen District use them a couple times, and I was impressed for sure. Yeah, I just don't want to make the game easy. Honestly, I don't think the game is hard. I don't think the game is that hard anyways. I mean, also, like, I think my perception has changed on the game. I think if you would ask me, is the game hard? Before, I would say absolutely. I still think the game is challenging, for sure. I think someone called it they called it the Dark Souls of, off-roading. Okay, let's turn this off for a second. I want to check where I'm going. Catch up on chat here. Oh, the 770G, that's actually useful. Yeah, that would probably be nice. That's true, Mormon. They do not have any suspension. That is kind of tough using them. Oh, gosh. Okay, I can just go down and then over. That works. SnowRunner Dark Souls? I mean, honestly, if you think about it, if you think about what you like when the game first launched, think about the trucks you got. Okay? Let's not talk about DLCs here. The trucks you got when it first launched, the Fleet Star, right? That was legitimately the only vehicle you got. What in the world? Can I just get out of here? Fleet Star, the GMC, the Kodiak. Like, the only one that had all-wheel drive in that scenario was the Fleet Star. And you're driving down these routes. Gosh, come on. This is the sucky thing about this. Okay. Just gonna pull up here so I have a winch spot. Do I play Euro? No, this is really the only trucking game I play, honestly. I'm not like a huge, like, truck car enthusiast. I mean, like, I was playing way different games before this. I was playing like World of Warships and like World of Warcraft before I jumped into this game. There we go. I mean, I still think people probably say the game is boring. I mean, I'm being quite honest, like most of my friends, they laughed at me when I told them I played this game. Okay, this is what you have to do whenever you make dumb decisions and you miss your turn. So I will not take this way again. But this will do. Oh man, I'm a fan of the American trucks in this game. I love them. I think I was all about the Russian trucks before my first playthrough. I was just like, man, these are so awesome. Like, they crush everything. And then after a while, you're like, dude, I want something to challenge me here. Like, all I'm doing is just holding the gas trigger. Sticking on something. Alright, sir. Time to load. Gosh, it's already midnight there? Oof. Well, let's see if I can grab 2. So there's a way to grab 2 if you like push the 1 over like that. I'm gonna lose it. Yep, sure. Whatever. Like always. Coincidentally, you live in Wisconsin? Oh, nice, man. So this is your map. This is your jam right here. Even though they made contracts and stuff on like called like after the hurricane or something like that, which there's no hurricanes in Wisconsin. Sweet. Whoopsie. Second here. Okay. Oops. Sweet. Oh man, it feels so good when you get a double. Ooh, especially with long. Sweet. Okay. Now, here is the... Okay, so now what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go down this hill, hit this, come up here. Yep. Gonna have to do this separate though. Or it's getting dark, you know. Oh, dude. The brush. Did you see that? slingshot that stuff, my dude. Whew. Man, this thing gets so tippy with medium logs or sketch. This is why, like, the Cat 745C, the Forester. You know what I'm saying? Like, goodness, man. Okay, there we go. Much better. Just have to drive this separate, honestly. My goodness. Oh man, I'm not the shortcut king. I tell you, District B13_U is the shortcut king. My goodness, man. His shortcuts are like amazing. Thank you for that cheer, Ghost Lucky. Appreciate it, man. Your shortcuts don't help you? I mean, hopefully this works out. I mean, we're going to test this shortcut here because I know for a fact if I were to... I'm going pretty slow right now too because I have medium logs on this this little vocational truck is... I mean, you can already see how much it sways. So I'm just taking my time. Yeah, hopefully this works out. I want to get some gas here too. Actually, what I'm gonna do right now. Oh, nice. He has a good amount of fuel. All right, this might be kind of rough. District loves to torture himself. Man, but some of his shortcuts are just like insane. Like his shortcut going to the sawmill in flooded foothills is freaking genius. Like genius. Good thing is, in this little space right here, if I could stay between these trees, hopefully it stops me from listing over and falling. The only thing is, the quick winch is probably going to grab one of these little trees, and that's going to be like the end of me. Like right there. Yeah. Oh, I could have made it right. So much better. I'm kind of like blipping the throttle right now because I don't want to tip this. So, there we go. Ooh, this was the one I was worried about, to be honest. Okay, cool. Catch up to chat here. You love my tier list? I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Yeah, man, they took a long time. I mean, those were really tough videos, especially because I did those all in one take. That was just one recording. No script, anything. You're putting pressure on him once a stream, bullying him with messaging, but no success. Yeah, I don't know what he's been doing. I do miss his streams, honestly. Will I update my tier list? I don't know how much there is to update, to be quite honest. I mean, I'm going to do a scout tier list on season 8. When the Resvani comes out, I'm going to do another review for the 6x6 and 8x8s. And then I'm going to, okay. I'm going to do a, what's it called, a review for the 6x6 and 8x8s, and then I'll do the tier list for the scouts. Rank the new truck? Oh, you mean the step? I mean, a whole video just to rank the step, though, it's like, I don't know. I probably could just add a comment and say where I would rank the step, the 39331. The best way to do a tier list is without scripting? Yeah. I think the only thing I did on my tier list that I think I do regret is I went so much in detail. It was almost like I did like a pocket review every time I talked about a truck, but I'm going to try to be a little bit more brief on those. You kind of hope for a year 3 pass? Yeah, I mean, gosh, man, year 3 pass, it's crazy when they announced that. I really thought that season or year 2 was it. And to be honest, I was kind of ready for it, for the game to be done with content. But then that means they're going to work on a new game, I guess. And I mean, you see how far, you know, the physics have came. But I guess I am excited for year 3. Marvin, the Phase 8 release date, I do not know, but my guess, I would say October, probably mid-October. But that's just a guess, man, honestly. I knew that was gonna happen. Oh, you're looking forward to a new Wisconsin or Maine? That would be kind of cool, but the only thing is they're going to stop using actual geological locations in the new season, I guess. That was something I did hear, which I didn't like. I mean, what in the world is going on? I'm high-centered. Come on. You got it. Here we go. Do I prefer playing a new game or new content for this game? I don't know, man. The new game feel was like amazing, right? Like starting a whole new game, it was like super hard because of something we never did before. I mean, we won't get that again. Unless they make a new game. But I guess like now, I guess season 3 looks pretty appealing to me. Nice. How much money do I have? Where's my money? Oh, I got it. I'd rather spin tires way better than this game. That's true. That's true. They did never say there's an actual city or a county or something like that, but I mean, they did name locations like Drummond Island, Island Lake. I'm pretty sure those are real locations. I think. But I think they're just getting away from actually calling them geological, like, you know, like states, countries, or anything like that. So, anyways, I'm going to go into the bathroom real quick. I will be back in just a minute. Okay, we're back. Let's continue. Oh man, long logs to the farm. Let me reorient myself here. I think I want to do something else. So since I have my logging trucks, thank you Ghost for those bits. Appreciate it, man. Hope you have a wonderful night. I know it's super late where you're at. So hope you have an amazing week. We'll see you hopefully on Wednesday. Munrunner 2 is the American Wilds. Yeah, I'm not really sure, honestly. I didn't start playing these games until when was it? SnowRunner, actually. Okay, so... No, not railway. Here, this is what I want. House in the south. House in the north. That's gonna suck. But we can do the house in the north whenever I do the contract to the farm. Or the farm, yeah, right here. Because I'll just be in this area. Which is just fine. Okay. What's this? Fallen? Oh, that's right. Okay, so medium logs. Medium logs and wooden planks. Oh, this is gonna suck. Now, I need to find out. I need to do some reconnaissance here. So I gotta find out how many. I don't recall off the top of my head. And he's almost out of fuel. I gotta figure out how many logs make me planks. I'm pretty sure it's 2 and 4. I think. I don't know. But we'll see. Medium logs. Oh, it's just... Okay, nice. Okay, long logs. This is good. So I get 4. What's up, Jack? Welcome in, man. We're just, I'm trying to do some setting up here. Logistical stuff, I guess you'd call it. So I need nothing there. I need 6 wooden planks there. Okay, so I need 4. I'm gonna need 4 up there because I have 2 right here. Okay, so I'm gonna need 2 long logs to here to process. That makes sense. I guess we'll just get those here. Okay, cool. Got it. All right, let's go back to... Go get these in place. No, I think mediums was 2, I thought. You know what? You're making me question myself here. Yeah, medium planks was 2. Long logs is 4. It's a good thing about having like assets in certain areas. Because you can just go there and then check. But I wish you could just actually, like from your mini-map, or like your actual map, you could go and then, you know, mouse over and they would give you that information. Because if you didn't have the information, you'd just be guessing, right? I mean, that'd be kind of like a little bit of a nicety there. That would be open to having, I guess. Okay, where is my 73210? yeah, there's like nearly no info on crafting at all. So, I mean, if you don't have a truck there, you have to legitimately drive all the way over there. Or you could just simply Google it, which, yeah, you could Google it. Pretty sure Map Runner tells that stuff. Oh, there's some in the index and the pause menus? Oh, okay. That's good to know. I think what I'm going to do... Come on. Might load all these logs into that semi-trailer and then just go over there. Or load the long logs into the semi-trailer. Oh man, the banging on the chin. I do remember before they allowed the chin to like clip through the terrain. My goodness. That was insane. It would just slam on stuff and you wouldn't be able to pass through it. So, one medium's going to the house in the south. I can load that onto the actual CT, get him down there, drop it off. I can load the other semi-trailer with 2 long logs. There's logs over here, so I don't need to worry about the one to the railway. I can get up through here. Yeah, that was a reason that truck was... Oh, it was awful to drive back then. Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm thinking about doing is... I'm going to do two sets of long logs because I have 4. I need 4 in one place. I need 4 here, right? But then I need a 6 at the farm. But I have 2 right here, so I think 2 sets will get me enough. That's what I'm hoping. I'm pretty sure. But let me double check that math. So there's 4. There's 6. Yeah, just 6. 4 and 6. So 10. I would craft 8. I'd have 2 here to go up here. We're good to go. Oh, other than that very large downside, yeah, it did seem unstoppable. I mean, with the active suspension on this thing, it makes it so much better. It's like night and day. Probably one of the better upgrades that was given in this game. Yeah, the active for this truck, because it's just so complete. Like, there's really not a lot of like performance inhibiting downsides. There's not a ton, really. Here, here, here. Yeah, basically that's it. Just drive. Oh man, the Dan Active is awesome too. The Dan Active legitimately makes the front end collide probably 50% less. I was testing it up in the west side of, what was it? What map is that? Gosh, it's like escaping me. What's Maine's first map is called? How am I forgetting this? The Lowland. Up here. I was using him up here going through these trails where it's like really, really like, you know, a bunch of like huge ruts and like up and downs. And I wasn't getting collisions like I used to. So I thought that was really cool. No, I haven't. I've just been playing in straight up order. It does look appealing to do that though. Like right now, I would love to have the Forester. I would love it. Especially for mediums. My goodness, man. It's like such a safe bet. But yeah, I do have 25 push-ups per flip on here. So if I do flip, I'll turn on my camera just to verify I'm actually doing them. I did this one stream and I actually flipped a couple times. So it was kind of fun. But I think a good time to do that would probably be when you're scouting. I feel like in scout trucks you're always like flipping over, doing crazy stuff, right? Oh, okay, so you did some expeditions to get some stuff. Okay. Forester and Attacher Force, nice. You're unimpressed with the Attacher sideboard and crane combo? Yeah, I could see how you could think that way. I don't blame you. The Attacher Force, man, it just needs to be like low diff locked, and then it's fine. It's kind of front heavy. Medium logs. Let's see if I can get a double here. At least I'm not doing this stuff in the dark. That's the worst. Hopefully that packs. Oh, it's more or less the crane. You're a little bum with the Phoenix. And I was hoping the Phoenix would just be crane, low saddle. I don't think I don't think the Phoenix should be able to have a high saddle. Okay, let's see. I'm going to actually... I'm going to go deliver these. Yeah, I'm going to go deliver these real quick. Yeah, the Thatcher crane's cool. I think, like, there's just some upsides and some downsides to it. I don't know. I think, in my opinion, I just think the Thatcher Force is a vehicle that you just have to be okay with going slow. 'Cause outside of low gear and diff lock, you're just spinning tires like crazy. But it just acts so much better with diff lock on. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is going to be the sketch part right here. This little turn right here is going to like make or break it. Ooh. Oh, you plan to use it for heavy hauling? I mean, that's a pretty good place to use it. Yukon is it's gonna be really nice in the Yukon, man. Especially like climbing up those rocks. Okay, Tukazuki, thanks, man. I appreciate you for stopping in. We will see you next time. Yeah, man, I think the Phoenix should have had... There's just some trucks in this game that legitimately should not have had a high saddle. So these are gonna get loaded in the back, those logs. So Laser, you like the crane sideboard bed trailer combo? I take it. Yeah, Laser, I don't know, man. I really think that all the heavy duty trucks should not have a high saddle, but then that would pose issues because what would you haul the large construction semi-trailer in Black River with, if not like the Fleet Star or one of those trucks that have it? But I don't know, like, it's weird. It's just some of those vehicles that are just really low to the ground that have high saddles, they just don't, it doesn't make sense to have that add-on. It just doesn't. I mean, maybe they have it because, I don't know, hauling other, like, you know, the wide flatbed, stuff like that. Sometimes I can kind of convert you to the low saddle trailer or low saddle crane combo. It's nice, man. I mean, to each his own, though, you know. It's nice. It's really nice for situations like now. So like I was just hauling cargo with this setup, and now I just pivot over and use it to support logging. don't know. I think it actually might be. You know what? I could check. I can check right now. Because I like to know. I'm pretty sure it is. Okay, I see. That makes sense, Laser. It makes sense. Yes, it is. It's the large. So it's not the like large, but it's the same size as this. Come on, you. It's the same size as this. So yeah. Now the difference is, the cool thing about that is this. Vehicles like this guy here, they only hold the 476. But the Tatras have the Tatra one, which is 529. So it's kind of cool. You found the art of overloading in hard mode and went fully to sideboard saddle. Nice, man. Nice. Yeah, that's true. It does have that going for it, at least. Okay. You know what? I'm going to do this a little bit different. I'm actually going to back out. I'm going to put this guy on the outside, so that I'm not swinging the crane like across my vehicle, and I'll just be able to pick them up, drop them in really quick. Or that'll be the hope, I guess. You're really hyped to see how the new mud tires perform on the Paystar? Oh yeah. So Jack, I've heard that there's no special properties to those tires. However, I don't know if that's going to stay the same. I don't know if Saber is going to change that or not. Max Power has talked about doing some testing with mud tires, especially like those, to see if there's like a difference or some type of special property or advantage and stuff like that. But man, they look wicked, don't they? Yeah, Laser, I agree, man. Okay, cargo management. No. You know what? Oh, I hate that. When you grab it like lopsided, I knew that was gonna happen. At least it fell back on the rack. Doesn't really matter. Now I'm just gonna pack my own. Yeah, laser. I've actually done this a lot. In Yukon, man, I packed this thing completely full. Like, I'm talking stack them as good as you can stack them. Medium. So I stacked on the bottom. I stacked you can get, I think it's 5 or 6 on the bottom. Okay, I know what I need to do here. I believe you can stack 5 or 6 on the bottom and then a row right on top of it. So, and then of course the medium logs are half the length of the long logs. So what I did was I stacked 2 rows on top of there. Man, it was crazy. I forget the mission, but I was so nervous hauling those because they were stacked to the brim, and going through Yukon, it's tough. So you're like not trying to spill your logs out, especially in the sideboard bed, because then you gotta go grab your crane truck. And at the time I was using the P12, and I wasn't hauling logs on the P12 because of power. No, come up, come up. There we go. Yeah, so that's, you can do, I think it's 6, yeah, 6. So you can do 2 stacks basically. So you can do one, I believe you can do 1 full row of 6 logs on the bottom there. And then if you wanted to, you could do 12 medium logs on top of the long logs. You just have to stack them like very, very precise. No, come on. Let me see if I can even find out where that was at. Back to Yukon real quick. I want to see if I can see this. Oh, I can't. So it was actually, the mission was here. I think I brought logs down from here. And I think there was a couple places you had to drop them off. But I remember coming over in here to drop them off somewhere. Or actually it was right here. I forget, there was a couple stops. I forget where it was at. But, man, it doesn't even say. But it was wild. Probably my best delivery. All right, onward. To make some logs. Or to make some planks, I mean. I don't know what. Ooh, don't fall out. And this is like the most terrible thing. Whenever you're like winching a truck, you go so much slower. It's like the truck behind you is in like first gear. It's like they'll be in first gear, or you'll be like trying to pull them, right? And then in some spots they'll like be going faster than you. It's so weird. Yeah, it just behaves really odd. It's just so odd. I mean, in co-op, it's amazing. Seriously, like hooking up a winch to your, like doing a convoy, just hooking up and going. Please stay on. Please stay on. I rarely use low gear. Yeah, I only use low gear if I need to, honestly, just for wheel spin. But these trucks don't really have wheel spin. Or wheel spin issues. I mean, I was using low gear for the 681 quite a bit. I mean, if you have always on, here's the thing, Marvin, if you have always on diff lock, always on all-wheel drive, using auto in situations like now when I'm in first gear is the same as using, like right now I'm not generating a ton of wheel spin. There's not mud kicking everywhere. So like there's no reason for me to reduce my wheel spin in this scenario. Now if I was using like the Voron, I probably could downshift there. But to be quite honest, I probably would have shifted into high in that scenario. I think I use high whenever, like fifth gear. Here's the thing with the advanced special, especially with the 64131, is it loses power sometimes with heavy loads going up hills. So I know it's gonna auto shift down to first. So to prevent that, I'll either clutch bump or I'll just immediately shift it to high, and it'll stay in high up a hill. And then when I feel like it's not stressed, I'll switch it back into auto and just let it go. But mostly like vehicles with the advanced special, yeah, I don't use low or low plus that much. if I'm going down a hill, like with a heavy load, like I was just a minute ago, actually over there at the other place I was loading, I sometimes shift to like slow myself down. Yeah, I mean, clutch bumping is... it's nice, man. It's really a great way to play, because you have no shifter, right? So that's like your only way to like do any type of shifts. Oh, so you clutch bump too, Laser. Nice, man. Yeah, clutch bump kind of makes up for it, honestly, in some form or fashion. No, no, no. There we go. It's insane how much YouTube vids and stuff here and stuff has made you not a terrible driver. Okay, let's go. It's good enough. That'll work. Oh yeah, Jack. Yeah, the thing is, so the other stream I kind of mentioned to Masoka. Actually, I talked about this early in this stream, like right as I started, because he asked me the same question. Because I was using the MHS1 on these, right? And now you see that I'm using the OHS2 on the other one. And he asked why I was using the MHS1 whenever, you know, the mud riding tips video told him that the OHS2 are a better option. And I thought he was talking about the MHS2, which is like a wide tire. And I told him, yeah, well, these are going to work the same. Well, after I like watched that stream, I was like, wait a second, I gave him bad info. These are the MHS1. So it's better to just use the OHS on these 8-wheelers. Even if you only have the MHS1 option, it's better to use the OHS just because the way they can cut through mud. And we basically did that on explained that on the video. What in the world? Okay. Wait, what? Hold on a second here. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying, yeah. Wait, what? Do you guys just see that? I only used 2 actual logs and got 8. So I still have 4 long logs in there. I mean, I guess I can just do this. I guess that's fine. Alright. So. Anyways, y'all. That is basically... It's gonna be the extent of my time, guys. I don't have much time to play today. That was almost what, 2 hours? 153. So, next time we'll probably be playing with max power on Tamir for the American co-op. So we'll probably try to knock out some of that, and then go from there. Hopefully that's Wednesday. We'll see. That's tentative. See, I didn't know it counted as single logs. You see what I'm saying? That's good to know now, but it would have saved me some time, I guess. But whatever. I have 12 planks now. It's fine. Yeah, right. Well, anyways, thank you all for stopping in. It's been great. But I gotta run. So until next time, God bless. Stay upright. We'll see you guys later.